I'm gonna be a little bit angry right now, so bear with me. I'm gonna continue on my personal rant against my ruts that I allow myself to fall into and don't ever do anything to get out of it. So I was having a conversation with myself about this Lyft Uber shit that I'm doing right now. And I've had this conversation countless times. Usually I'm screaming. Usually I'm so pissed off that I'm in this situation and that I'm seemingly incapable of doing anything about it aside from think and think and think and think. It's like I'm pretending that all that I'm capable of is being a fucking taxi driver. It's like that's what my mind is telling me. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm just being a baby. That's that's the fact of the matter. If you don't want something, if you don't like something, you should be doing something to fucking change it. And I've been complaining about it, but I haven't been doing anything about it. I've been doing nothing about it. I haven't been researching careers that I could get into. I've been sitting here playing the fucking conspiracy theorist of everything and I swear to God, this rabbit hole bullshit that you can get into on the internet can fuck up your regular life. You need to be able to do both, or keep that as a hobby, but don't let your regular life, your day-to-day life, fall to shit because you're all excited about either fucking flat earth or we didn't land on the moon or whatever else have you. 9/11 was an inside job. Aliens this, aliens that, Atlantis, reptilians, David Icke, Alex Jones. My big toe. What else? I could name so many. Just string theory, quantum physics, a wave and a particle at the same time, self, no self, purpose of life, computer simulation, New World Order, Georgia Guidestones, Trump's gonna start a nuclear war. What else? There's more. I know there's more in my fucking head. I've been looking at this shit for too long. I've been looking at this shit for so long that it's become a you can't interact with regular people with all this fucking shit churning around in your head, okay? You just can't really do it. You have to shut it up somehow. Because it's like a secret or something that you're holding, and or you think that if you divulge any of these little secrets that you've been holding, then something bad will happen. This. Oh my fucking God. Okay. I thought this I-80 east. We're trying to go east, right? What the fuck? I can't rant and drive at the same time. I guess it doesn't really matter. But anyway, what else? Chemtrails, Big Pharma fucking everybody up. Earth is a prison planet. You know, there's fourth dimensional beings feeding off of loosh or our vibrational emotion energy that we're putting off. What else? What else is out there? You know, solipsism, nihilism. People hate Neil deGrasse Tyson for whatever reason. This fucking rabbit hole can take you so far out from the simplicity of your childhood. So far out that, and also what also comes along with this is a feeling of superiority and a feeling like I'm some type of a wise person in the midst of all these fucking sheep. What else? And another thing that for me personally comes along with this is loss of emotions. It's like I found this little perfect still spot to hide behind or whatever, where my emotions don't come out, and I just sit and do nothing and meditate. You call it meditation. It's pointless, really. These fucking cars. Ugh. And then I start hating this and hating that and hating everything. And hating people honking. And I can't function in normal society because I've got this head full of esoteric bullshit. And I'm just fucking pissed off is all. It's about it. And also, I'm feeling the effects of going to this beautiful breathwork retreat. Just amazing. The level of connection that these 17 strangers had with each other, including myself, without ever knowing each other. Connecting closer with those people than most other people in my life that I've been around for my whole life. Which is fucking sad. It's just sad. It's sad that our society has produced the normal behavior in such a fashion that actual connection with other people, actual care, that's a big one. I've very naturally assembled this wall of bullshit protection around myself. And it's sad that we do that. We're encouraged to do that. We have to do that. We have to do that to survive in this place. And it's not great. fuck. After I did that breathwork session, I came back to Fresno. I headed straight out to San Francisco after I packed my little fucking backpack with all my clothes in there. And I just got hit with this negative, just this disgusting feeling from still doing this shit, from still being a fucking taxi driver. And the fact that I can change it and I'm not, and I'm playing head games to convince myself that I can't change it, it fucking pisses me off even more. This place is a trip. This place is a trip, and this fucking place is a trip. And then of course I have to add in the token hatred for fiat currency and hatred for money and hatred for hatred for the Federal Reserve and hatred for fractional reserve banking systems and hatred for the cartels and hatred for all the fucking drug runners that are hatred for guns and weapons and violence, even though we don't really see very much of it. And then I hate the fucking boredom that I see everywhere. And the automatons and the fucking people driving in straight lines instead of fucking doing donuts and fucking having fun. Everyone's driving in a fucking goddamn straight line. They're going straight to their stupid work and they're doing the same fucking thing over and over, and then they're going straight back to their TV. And you can hear that shit when they fucking talk to you. You can hear their whole life. You can just hear the fucking monotony just oozing. I can't bring myself to care anymore. I can't bring myself to say the fucking proper response anymore. I just can't give a fuck. I'm tired of being around dead people. I'm tired of being around fucking zombies. I'm tired of us, even if this is a fucking computer simulation, why the fuck aren't we doing anything fun with it? What? You know? Why are we doing... Why are we doing this shit? Like, why do we have, caste systems and pretending that one level of being is of a higher order than another? How does this shit still exist? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a stupid totem pole hierarchy and we all have our little spot in the pecking order, but I don't feel that. I don't feel it at all. I feel like your relative level of fear determines your spot on the pecking pole. Or your relative ability to kiss ass to climb the stupid pole, to climb the stupid totem pole to nowhere. We could be doing so much better. So much better. Let's see if I can actually take the correct exit this time. I've been on this stretch of freeway for like half an hour now trying to figure out where the fuck I'm going. But yeah. Thanks for listening. If you've listened to this rant, I don't usually do this. In fact, I've never done this before on tape. I've done it plenty of times without a fucking recording, but this is my first time spilling my guts in front of an audience that's who's gonna be there at some point. I know it's not live, but fuck you guys. It would be different if in my mind that this shit was like debatable. If it was debatable about like the state of affairs on this fucking planet or plane or whatever. Nintendo video game, Xbox, I don't know what the fuck it is, I don't care. I do know for a fact nobody wants to talk about what the fuck it is. Aside from giving away power to a deity. That's the only way people want to talk about it, and they don't even want to talk about that anymore. Not really. They just want to talk about mundane bullshit. That's it. Or they don't want to talk at all. And that's a fucking sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs. And I know that I'm not just hallucinating all this because I've been in my head too much, because I've been away from people too much. No, I was with people all through elementary school and high school, and very few of them were doing anything interesting. And very few of them were asking any questions about what the fuck we're doing here and what this place is, to themselves or to anybody else that I could see. And people can't agree on anything. You even look at these videos, these YouTube videos that we like watching. You know, like, if you have a tribe, and I don't know anything about tribes because they're apparently obliterated off the face of the planet. We are certainly not a tribe. We're individuated automatons. A tribe, to me, the essence of a tribe is very similar to a flock of sparrows or those little birds that go in these swarms, you know? They're individuals, but the swarm moves with one mind, okay? That's the feeling of a tribe in my imagination, because I don't have it, not really. I have my very cemented individualism. Don't have a tribe. And I don't know if I can have it. And I don't know that if I found it finally that I would want it or would be able to accept it, because it's been so long. I don't know. But what I imagine it would be like is something similar to being one of that flock of birds that's turning without somebody shouting, okay, we're turning left pretty soon, guys. 15 feet up ahead, we're gonna all turn left at once. A right degree angle while we're going 50 miles an hour. Everybody at once. They don't do that. They just alternate ones. It's faster than... If we even had a hint of that, maybe joining the military you get some of that. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe maybe I've just always been so individuated that I have difficulty joining tribes. Even our family doesn't like being a tribe. We barely talk to each other. You know, all the spiritualists are always saying all is oneness, and you need to get your ass back to source. Pray to God, pray to Buddha, all this shit, you know? Don't drink. I'm not a big complainer. I really am not. Sometimes I gotta let steam off. I probably should complain more, honestly. Maybe if I complained more, then I wouldn't have this underlying angst, unease all the time. That's barely detectable, but's there. That hinders me from taking action and finding out what I ought to be doing on this fucking planet. Because I seem to be incapable of making a choice. So that's enough of this fucking rant, alright? I'll see you later.